You are now back, RTTV, baby.
Gang.
And if it's your first time here, it definitely won't be your last. Make sure you kill, murder, and
smash
that subscribe button, man.
And if you're looking for some full and uncut reactions to Loki and also other movies, like Justice League, Snyder Cut, Godzilla vs. Kong, we are all down our Patreon, man, and super early access. And a yearly subscription, I'll get you a month for free. Join the family.
And make sure you give this video a like and have that notification bell ringing for that Loki playlist. And make sure you follow us on Spotify, the RTTV show, where we talk about some of your favorite genres of music, such as K-pop, hip-hop, R&B, and much, much more. So make sure you follow and subscribe Spotify, the RTTV show.
And we back with episode of Loki. I said episode of Loki. We back with episode 2 of Loki, baby.
2, baby.
And as you can see, we are back in our original studio. Also, talking to that mic real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing work. We back with the regular audio, baby. Shout out everybody that rocked with us on episode 1. This series started off great
and different
and very different. We see Loki after Endgame. We see him with the Tesseract. He ends up in the TVA.
Mm-hmm.
He meets Owen Wilson, aka Morbius.
My favorite actor.
Where man, we just realized that he thinks he's a god, but it's all a plan that you have nothing to do with, bro. We know how you start. We know how you end. And he didn't believe it for a very long time throughout the episode.
You wouldn't either.
I wouldn't either.
Well, he is a god. It's just that in that world, it's not significant. We don't care.
Yeah, no.
We use the Infinity Stones as paper stands. We don't care.
Paperweight. Why you
paperweights? I keep saying paper stands.
You said like 80 times in the last episode.
I just let him roll. Man. Let him roll.
Paperweight.
I gotta be a better friend.
Paper, whatever Jerry's talking about. But like, I don't know. Like, the definition of a god doesn't really work if somebody's controlling you. Is basically what I'm saying. Like, if you're a god, but you're not really a. It's an oxymoron. Yeah. Like, you're a god, but you don't control nothing.
What's a god to a
king,
bro?
In that world, he don't get. I guess. In that world, he doesn't really control anything. He's a god of mischief. Like, in this world, it's just
basically we saw last episode that he believed that he controlled his own destiny, and the whole episode was Owen Wilson trying to prove to him that we know what your destiny is. No matter what you do, if you try to go off the destiny that we know you're supposed to have, we're gonna take you off the planet and put you back in the exact. I forgot what timeline they call it.
But their timeline,
the exact timeline that's supposed to happen. If you create a Nexus event, then we're gonna have to figure out the TVA. He does see that they have Infinity Stones. And he realizes that, damn, this might be the ultimate power in the universe. They have Infinity Stones and they don't work here. I can't use my power, and I thought I was powerful. Yet this place kind of X's out everything. So that leaves him to actually sit down with Owen Wilson and listen for once. Where he basically tells him, man, Morbius tells him, I want you to help me find somebody. And he's like, why me? Because we got to find you. So it's going to be an interesting show, man. I can't wait to see what happens. I can't wait to really meet the other Loki.
Yeah, I need to get that episode where it's just his perspective of like how he even got to that point right there. That's gonna be fire right there.
I'm with the anti-Loki, man. Loki doing his thing, man. This is my version of Loki, yo. All other Lokis can kick rocks.
I knew it. Rob wrote this.
Wow.
You feel me? This is my Loki right here. Y'all didn't catch that right there.
Wow. So like Rob in the exact timeline, he was the writer of Loki.
My dad, you all right, daddy, to you.
All right, man, let's get into it, man.
Scholar.
Season 1, episode 2, Loki with RTTV. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share this video. Let's go crazy, man. It's going to be a lit season. Let's go.
Probably somebody hasn't like used that as a sample for a song.
TikTok
type
challenge.
of
A TikTok challenge. I was going to say. Because they've already been doing Marvel related TikTok challenges.
Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Is Oshkosh a real city?
I don't know. I know it's like a kid's clothing brand though.
God damn. My boy Loki's about to spaz right now. The evil Loki.
What happened to her eyes?
It looked like she got possessed for a quick second. Like the music triggered some type of like paralysis on her or some wild stuff. Oh, what?
Oh,
that's right there?
That's Loki, supposedly.
See, that's Loki saying that like he's having fun right now. See that I need a hero because he's a villain right now.
Did he take the girl? He took the girl, right?
He took the girl, yeah.
All signs point to another ambush. We've grabbed enough temporal ore to know it's our Loki variant.
Nah, he looks like a health inspector.
That's what he looks like. Nah, you got that.
Well done. The TVA has pruned a lot of these guys, almost more than any other variant. And no two are alike.
Illusion projection involves depicting a detailed image from outside oneself which is perceptible in the external world, whereas duplication casting entails recreating an exact facsimile of one's own body in its present circumstances.
That is two different things. That's crazy though, cause isn't it kind of like guaranteed that they're gonna mix them up one day?
Not necessarily.
You know what's crazy though?
They all look very different. I mean, I don't know.
The Lokis,
Yeah, the ones that they were just showing, they all look super different from him. Like how he is right now.
but he is able to do a duplication. That's what I'm saying. Like he can make an illusion of himself. So it's like they might end up shooting this Loki by accident or killing this Loki by accident, thinking it's the other Loki.
Why don't we just travel back to before the attack, when the variant first arrives?
Nexus events destabilize the time flow. This branch is still changing and growing, so you gotta show up in real time.
Oh, that's what it is. Whenever they let go of that explosion, that green stuff, it just brings things back to how it's supposed to be.
Watch the video.
I was here.
If you leave this tent, you'll end up like them.
Is it a trap?
I see a scheme. And in that scheme, I see myself.
What? Oh, like
he
I
would
see
do.
me. Yeah, I feel you.
Where there are wolf's ears, wolf's teeth and ear. The time variant's authority and the gods of Asgard, one and the same. Drunk with power, blinded to the truth. Loki. Which is why you walk into one wolf's mouth after another.
2 units. He is wasting our time.
Long story short,
Yeah, right.
that's exactly what the variant wants you to do.
He's lying. Just playing games. There's no one out there.
Hey, if y'all get bodied, don't act like he really was supposed. Oh, he's lying. Let's see.
We'll see. I mean, they haven't left the
Yeah,
tent
that
yet.
was the time. Yeah.
That looks like Kang the Conqueror.
Let's talk about the one you just botched. You might need this for a discussion.
I hope it's a dose.
The timekeepers are monitoring every aspect of this case. I've never seen them so involved. They want that variant caught. This is the last chance you're gonna get with this Loki.
Great, that's all I'm gonna need.
Damn. Considering this is only the second episode, it's guaranteed that Loki's about to do something really clutch that's gonna allow her to be like, all right, you know what? He can keep going on these missions. We got you.
You see, half the fun of being a trickster is knowing everyone knows you're a trickster, and then many of your tricks can come from exploiting the fact that you know that they know. You know, just shut up.
Thank you,
I
bro.
don't got time for this right now, dog.
I believe, stupidly, that insecure need for validation would motivate you to find the killer because you know this variant is better than you.
Talk to him.
I'm 10 steps ahead of you. I've been playing a game of my own all along.
Yeah, that's my little.
Charm your way in.
Bro, that's why I believe what you said last time, that he really just ends up becoming that Loki, bro. He's
Definitely
plotting right now,
I
yo.
don't know.
Stay scheming. Like, he's Loki, bro.
You think he's
I think
plotting?
so, but I think he was pretty close to what he really wants to do when he said that. Like, what you want to do? Meet the timekeepers and take over the TVA because that's what you think is the most supreme power? You want to overpower what people are telling you is the most powerful?
Exactly. That's why I feel like he's still playing on that plan, but he still has something even beyond that. Him saying that he's 10 steps ahead, bro, that means that in his head, he already, like, he has one up on them, and he just working little by little.
Saying, yo, the other one's a better version of you. It's gonna be, they have to do this to be the best version.
Once they put that music on, I knew he saw something.
Class 7 apocalypse.
He's hiding in apocalypses.
Which apocalypse? Any time in history, there's like a million of them.
Your salad is Asgard.
No,
In this
it's
scenario.
not Asgard. That's
It's
my
metaphor.
lunch.
Just hang it.
It's my lunch. Oh, because it's already gonna be destroyed.
Set fire in the palace.
No, just stop. Don't set fire to the palace.
Yeah, that salad is chalk, by the way.
And it would never matter. It wouldn't go against the dictates of the timeline because
Ragnarok is going to
Be destroyed
be
anyways.
annihilated. Exactly.
the timeline's not going to branch.
That's genius.
Pompeii.
Pompeii, Italy.
Oh wow, this is the volcanic explosion. Yep.
Oh my goodness. He's like, this is not the little disturbance I wanted you to do.
Why would you say that? Well, I mean, I guess because since they're gonna die regardless, but
Zero variant energy, no branching in the time. Variant's been ambushing our soldiers and hiding out in Doomsdays to cover his tracks.
You're welcome.
Timekeepers,
Created the TVA and everyone in it,
right?
including you.
Including me.
You see, every time I start to admire your intelligence, you say something like that.
Who created you, Loki? Mystical realm, beyond the stars, frost giants. Listen to
It's not the
yourself.
same.
No.
It's not the same.
Actually, it's exactly the same thing.
he's not lying.
Existence is chaos. Nothing makes any sense, so we try to make some sense of it. Just lucky.
He's dropping gems on you right now, Av. You better listen.
And it's real because I believe it's real.
How does it all end?
That's a work in progress. No, because while we protect what came before, they are toiling away in their chamber, untangling the epilogue from its infinite branches.
I see.
That's interesting. What the hell did he just realize right there? So he had a brain
Boy, he was
blast.
like, what was that?
Scared little boy.
Kabubi. What's that?
Candy.
Oh, so he's gonna try to figure out where it came from.
2051. Alabama 2050.
Remember, this is a class 10 apocalypse.
Damn.
While the variant shouldn't know we're coming, he could be hiding anywhere and should be considered hostile.
Yeah, this episode's about to turn up right now.
Honestly, old ones in fight. 2050, boy. Pull up. 2050.
I like that now instead of going in the past, we're in the futures.
Yeah, 2050.
Yeah. So now we're about to see different realities of how the future would be like.
Loki and I are going to check out the greenhouse. We'll meet back at the showroom.
You go with D90, he stays with me.
Last time I left him with you, he put the time collar on yo dumb ass. Like, he had him running through the goddamn. No.
And she pretty much said it. He's like,
That's
yo.
Loki right there, right? The other
Yep.
Loki.
I think they're in the right place.
He's like, just in case I survived this storm, bro. Oh.
You're the fool the TVA brought in to hunt me down.
Oh. Yo, he's crazy. Nah, even
then
Loki's
who's,
lit.
How nice to meet you.
He's just switching people?
He's going from body to body
yeah,
right
he
now.
was the dude. Well, Loki was in the dude, then he went to her, then okay, I get it now.
Too scared to meet me face to face. Show yourself.
Go on.
See, I knew it. I'm like, Loki wanted to meet his evil self.
I'm not interested in ruling the time variance authority.
Oh, he already got one charged? What is that?
I want to go home.
Got C20, right?
That's the girl that was possessed before.
Yeah.
Hi, David.
What did you give him?
The timekeepers, where they are.
Oh.
Head up time. The evil Loki found the biggest dude in the store.
You really do love to hear yourself talking.
This place reminds me of like a futuristic Circuit City or Best Buy.
I have shit to do.
Right? Loki with the clutch moves right now.
See, now I'm interested to see what he actually wants. Yeah.
Take the hood off. It's not Loki.
Ah,
I feel it wasn't Loki.
What the heck?
There's no way Auto's about to explode right now. Wait, what?
Those are the ones like he been stealing those. We knew he that they were still the
Yeah.
Loki was stealing those.
But I'm saying, where is he teleporting them things to?
I think he's teleporting it to different time periods, and it's kind of messing up the
The whole
whole time the whole
Timeline?
timeline and the whole multiverse and all the multiverse.
somebody just bombed the sacred timeline.
Yeah.
Yep. Nah, I can't front. That evil Loki went in right there. That's a crazy ass plan. I'm gonna set off bombs in different eras at a time. Go, go, go! I'm souped. Wow,
Wow. I
damn.
like the way that ended. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
You telling me that other Loki's not 50 steps ahead right now, bro?
Wow.
Bro, that Loki caught at least, I don't even know how many bodies this episode right here, B. Like he didn't take no L's this whole episode.
Yeah.
What L did the evil Loki take throughout this whole thing right here, B?
Jeez.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
The other Loki.
Nah.
Alternative universe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think it's an alternative.
Yeah.
I think
It
it's an
seems like that's
alternative
what it is.
Because remember when they had to explain, there's all different types of Lokis throughout the timeline. And
Yeah.
they showed the different type of Lokis, and she still had his
The crown, you
the
could say.
crown that he wears with just smaller horns.
Yep.
So I'm just assuming that is a female, different variation,
Another Loki.
just another Loki. Which I thought it wasn't at first. At first, I thought I'm like, this is a completely different enemy because for it to be an identical Loki, that's just way too obvious. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you on that. That's a good little twist right there. Like it's still that like the mindset that Loki is, the Loki himself, but just a different look right there. That's right. That's dope.
I think.
I thought it was the evil Loki I knew, but if it's the girl Loki, I might rock with both of them.
There it is.
The other Loki, stay with the movies, bro. Like, you're trash.
This dude's a hater.
I'm rocking with the Lokis, the alternative universe Lokis. And I like the battle of the minds. It shows the battle of wits, and it's who's going to outsmart who. And I think Owen Wilson and Loki, the actor, their chemistry together is very good. Like, I really didn't expect it to be as good as that. And I feel like I'm watching, like, out of all the Marvel movies, shows we watched this year, this one feels more to me like a movie. Like, I don't know, like Owen Wilson and
Yeah.
Morbius and Loki, I don't know, like their whole dialogue, like a lot of the scenes weren't even action, it was just them like sitting down and just trying to figure out who's trying to outsmart who or who's trying to trick who or what's really going on. And I think the twist of having the female Loki was dope because we all expected to be redundant. All right, he's gonna battle himself, and it wasn't. It was cool, but it wasn't as it could be more exciting. And I think that they knew that, and like, yo, let's make them think it's this. And we were rocking with it, thinking it was just identical looking Loki. But the twist of that, I think, is fire. And if it's not him, if it's his sister or family, whatever, from another universe,
Still fire.
whoever she did, and if she's just a henchman, I just can't wait to see the action. And I'm still rocking with Loki from TVA.
Yeah, I definitely think it's still Loki, because since we do see that, like in this episode particularly, they showed how many different Lokis there are. So for Loki to be able to be to be a female is not.
It's not far fetched.
It's not far fetched because Loki can be anything. But like I think it's so interesting, man, because this show is like a battle of ideals and like a chess game all in the same thing. Because like what Loki said to Owen Wilson makes sense. He's like, all right, cool, word. So I ain't got no pull on nothing. So you was born here. You know everything, right? Y'all all smart. So what happens to you? What is your thing? Because somebody knows what happens to you, right?
Yep.
And he's like, yeah. Well, the people, the time people that he's never met, they're figuring out. He's like, okay.
The epilogue and stuff, which kind of makes sense though, because if they modern the past, making sure that people don't create nexuses from past events, somebody gotta make sure that future nexuses aren't created as well. And I think that's why the time gods or the timekeepers, they're the ones that have to actually fully manage that.
Well, it's like to Loki though, like I can understand him being like, okay, to everybody's to somebody on the outside, what everybody else thinks is different. Like if somebody believes in something and you believe in something completely different, if I believe in this, I think I'm 100% correct. You believe you're 100%. What is right? Because like you're telling me Asgard, like the whole story is like mythical. All right, but that's what I believe. And then Owen Wilson's like, well, existence is just chaos. People believe what they believe because that's what gets them
For
through
sure.
the chaos. So that's a very intriguing like thing there. And then it's like him trying to like, who's smarter than who? Him trying to get Loki to be like, yo, I want Loki to do my bidding, so I need to make him believe that it's his own ideas that are making him do this bidding because it'll make him want to do it. And I think that's what made him chase the other Loki. Like, man, I know what you want to like. I know what you want to do. I know what your whole plan is. No, you don't even know. I don't want nothing to do with the TVA.
I think it's
got nothing to
opposite
do
though.
with that.
I think it's more the fact that I think Loki is intrigued by that, and it's like more like, yo, how did you get to being what you did, right? Like, well, how did you do what you did right now and stuff like that? Like, how did the evil Loki get to that position that he's actually messing with the time police? He got a one up on the time police, and I feel like this Loki right now is like curious of like
That's
what
I'm
it
saying.
is.
I don't
That's what I'm
think-
saying. That's
Oh,
why
I
I think
thought
he
you
followed
said-
him
I
just
don't-
to figure out like follow the other Loki.
I
to
thought you
be
said
like,
that he got to figure it out. I'm like, he
no,
doesn't
the
have to
opposite
figure it
of-
out.
The opposite.
I don't
Maybe
think-
because he needs to know.
I'm like,
You
he
think you're
wants to
smarter than
know,
me?
yeah.
Let me see what you're doing then.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to know the how. I think he wants to know the why.
Yeah.
Because it's more so I came up to you saying, yo, I think the TVA is the highest power in the universe based on what I've seen.
Help me take them out.
Like help me take them over.
Mm-hmm.
What it looks like she wants to do is be like, at the TVA, yo, I want to kind of prove that, yo, I can do whatever I want, and you guys aren't the highest power. I don't want to take you guys over. I just want to be the best. I just want to take over, like, destroy the timelines, right? Because even kind of going back to that conversation and that they had with Mobius and Loki to pretty much prove, like, hey, maybe you're wrong. Y'all don't control everything. But it's Loki wants to be like, because Loki in his mind, he's thinking, well, it's Loki versus Loki. If I'm fighting myself, we easily think alike, right? But it seems like they're not on the same page. So he's just trying to figure out. He's just trying to figure out. It's not even the how. It's why. Like, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you want to be all powerful? Why would you want to take out the all powerful instead of being all powerful? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
And I was impressed with just even seeing, like, the whole plan unfold. Like, that idea of, yo, we set off mad bombs in different decades. I'm going to drop a bomb in 2010 and 1966. Like, that's ill right there, because now all the time police are scattered. So if anything, chaos works in his favor, because you can really control whatever right now, because you got people over there in this year, that year, trying to figure out what all these bombs is going on. So I feel like now we're about to see the evil Loki go, like, the next level because of the fact, because like now everybody's like trying to figure out what's going on right now. So, and I agree with you what you said about Owen Wilson, because Owen Wilson's probably one of the most perfectly sarcastic people in every single movie that he acts in. So it's like you have to get someone sarcastic and witty to balance off with Loki and stuff. So that's why the dialogue is so lit, even when they're joking or having a real deal conversation right there.
Yeah.
Team Loki, not the movies. Screw the movies.
Evil Loki out here, yo.
Yeah, I think Owen Wilson's even different from everybody at the TVA. So
Completely.
I think that's another reason why him and Loki are an interesting dynamic. Because, like, everything he's doing, everybody else is like, this is against our rules. It's like, A plus B doesn't equal C here. He's like, yo, we tried A plus B. It ain't working. Like, yo, I think this is going to work. Granted, now Loki's on a different mission because he presumed because, yo, I got here. I knew he was going to be here, stupid. I outsmarted you. Outsmarted me? Are you stupid?
Drop his bombs real
Beep.
quick.
Like, are you
Drop his
crazy?
bombs real
I got a
quick.
whole thing, and I agree with you on that, though. I think it's, like, more so, like, man, F the TVA. The TVA think they run everything. I don't want to go there and be the old I am really Loki, a god. Like, it's like the real Loki, what his thing has always been is I'm a god, I control everything. I feel like this Loki's like, and I'm going to show them that they don't run nothing around here. I will create a Nexus event in so many places that I don't even know how you restore your sacred timeline.
Yeah.
So go figure it out, because now it's my timeline.
We have to
I
see
do
the
what I
time police
want.
pop. I mean, the timekeepers pop up.
We might see
You
them.
feel me?
We
It's
haven't
like,
seen them yet.
yeah, it's like with something like this, I think like the Loki, you know, I'm thinking about it like this. This Loki right now is fiending to do what? See the timekeepers. So what if it's like this is like the big plot of the future Loki to try to get the timekeepers to actually show face so they can ask, like, he can kill them or whatever and stuff like that. Because like I'm trying to think like what would really make them really step up and be like, all right, yo, we gotta do something right now, bro. Because eventually they gotta, if you really that strong, you gotta pop up eventually, bro.
So I got a question for you guys. Do you guys think that Loki is going to go with the other Loki and like team up with that Loki? Or do you think that Loki now is on a mission like, oh, this person really think they smarter than me, and their mission will be to be against that Loki just so he can outsmart that Loki and prove to himself that he's the superior whatever?
I think it's a cross between both. And now the reason why I say that is because in the beginning stages, maybe he's definitely being a little bit prideful and saying, hey, I'm the smarter Loki. But then, so at the same time, it still gets back to the why. Why are you doing this? He's like, why don't you think like me? And if she gives him a valid reason to why she's doing it, then maybe at the end, they'll end up joining forces some way, somehow.
I hope not.
And maybe she's doing that too, because remember when Loki saw his family get killed in the timeline? maybe she's also doing that too to be like, listen, I can change the timeline and everything will be fine. So all the bad things that I saw happen to my family in the future, all the bad things that I saw happen to me in the future, maybe it might even be a little bit different because they might be from different dimensions or different, like from another multiverse, not even dimension, another multiverse. But she's probably just like, listen, I can control this. And I'm going to prove to the TV I'm going to control this. Maybe they'll be on the same side. Maybe they won't.
Man, I want the female one to kill Loki eventually, like the present one right now. But I'll say for the current, like the next episode is going to be like 15 minutes of a quick cat and mouse. And then I think the timekeeper is going to pop up and realize that the other evil Loki actually popped up and this Loki right here isn't a part of that. Like, they're not together right now and stuff. And they're gonna, like, he's going to end up teaming. I feel like he's going to team up back up with Owen Wilson. Like, the dynamic on Owen Wilson and Loki is not going to end right now, bro. So, we're definitely going to get that again.
Well, I think it's going to be interesting, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty sure he said at one point something along the lines of Loki just wants to be right, which is the only reason I believe at this point that he might be against the other Loki, because I need to be supremely right. I need to be
it's not
superior.
happening.
So, I'm intrigued, man. But this show got us locked in. We hope you locked in with us. Make sure you got that notification bell ringing. If it's your first time here, definitely won't be your last. Make sure you kill, murder, and
smash
that subscribe button, man. I go by the name of DC.
A.K.A. Evan Ragnarok. Sit on his rock.
What?
He's an addict.
Oh, wow.
Let go of the rock, bro. Damn.
I put the mic down, talk. I'm done with you.
Patrick R.T. Let go of the rock. All right. Damn.
Evan Ragnarok.
Yo, it's Samantha Myth, the Maniac, Wilkins _ RT. Just one more thing I wanted to comment on. Shorty, the head lieutenant, you're like mad dumb.
C-15, I think.
Yeah, like C-15. C-15, you're mad stupid. Like, you should have just listened to Mobius. Mobius was right. If Mobius had been with Loki, that probably would have never happened.
I think every time that we're going to see her on the field, she's going to take a L.
Yeah, like
She's 0 for 2 right
It's
now.
a walking L. Like, this is trash.
Like,
Why
I'm
you
just looking at her? Like, even when she said, "I'm gonna watch him," I'm like, "What are you? Do you really think that that's a good idea? Do you really think?"
Man, where's Michonne when you need him, dog?
So, either Evan Ragnarok or Ragnar Evan Rock. You choose.
Say the second one again.
I like Evan.
Evan Rock or Evan Ragnarok.
Wow.
I like the
Evan.
second.
I like Evan Ragnarok.
Yeah. The other one I feel like I'm going to mess up to say every time. Ragnarok. What?
Ragnar Evan Rock.
Ragnar Evan Rock.
There's just a lot going on there. Like, Evan Ragnarok is just like a first and last name.
Yo.
And it's like, it is destruction too. That means you're causing destruction, bro.
Y'all sound off in the comments. What rock am I? And that settles it at
The
the
round
round
table.
table.